My name is John Anthony, Portsmouth Football Club, Westwood. I'm really lucky to have two passions. I've got my football, which is my real passion, and I've got the book selling, which is another passion, and they both complement each other. My father started it in 1958. He moved down from London. He wasn't just my dad, he was a mate and my work mate and everything rolled in one. And when he died, I was like an 8-year-old kid who'd lost my comfort blanket. You know, it was just a nightmare. I had to sit in his chair the next day to carry on the business. I support the club. Well, I was a late starter. I was 13 when I started, so 12, 13, so it's about 35 years. 35, 36 years. It is my life, basically. Everyone was supporting Man United, Leeds, Arsenal. I thought, hold on a second, they're taking the mickey out of my club. Well, not out of my club then, obviously, but out of my friend. And they were belittling him all this, and I thought, well, that's my local team. So basically, to go against everyone else, I supported them. And it was my local team, so that's how it should be, you know. But I mean, the bar is just something that grew. It was only going to be like a fridge in there. But I've had all the pumps put in, it all works. And I have a load of mates around and we say he's going down the pub, it's a lot cheaper. I said to her, you sure you want to marry me? Because you married me, you married Portsmouth Football Club. I said, I'm not going to change. When I go to football, I'm going to drink, blah, blah, blah. But obviously, I'll be there during the week. I won't go out during the week drinking, but Saturdays when it's football, bank holidays when it's football, I'll be at football and I'll be on the shan. Yeah, I can handle that. But it took its toll. And then it came to having kids, and she always knew I never wanted kids. The reason why I never wanted kids because of my lifestyle. When it came to my football, I must admit I was really selfish, but I'd been up front about it in the first place. So. And in the end, I'll never forget when we did get divorced. She said she thought I'd change. I said, well, you know I'm like you, you know I wasn't going to change. But funny enough, now we're like best mates. And we were all demonstrating against the chairman at the time, Martin Gregory, the one with the darts in his head down there. We didn't like him, as you can obviously we can get that with the darts in his head. And we all ran on the pitch and stuff. But I was allowed back in 2 weeks later. It plays a very important part. I mean, it plays a lot of important part in many people's lives down in Pompey. I mean, it impacts on the whole community. I mean, the economy and the revenue it brings into the city. You know, on a match day, if you've got 15,000, 20,000 people coming, and they're not just spending money at football, they're spending it in pubs, clubs, taxis, going to cinema later on, restaurants, buying newspapers, buying cigarettes, the whole business of a football club, and the away fans coming down and staying in hotels and things. It has a big impact on the economy. I mean, I know there's pubs in Pompey near the ground. If it wasn't for the football, wouldn't exist. It's nice to see the families at the ground and all that sort of thing, and because that's what it's all about. You need the future generations to support the club.
I've been supporting Pompey since '82. I used to go with my dad when I was a little boy. I'm a dad now, I take my little boy with me. He's been going for 12 years. And it's passion, it's what Pompey needs. They need Pompey, they need a team.
Well, basically the club has been let down by the rules that govern football finance, and people that see football clubs as a business, pure and simple, and that's it, and aren't remotely interested in football, quite frankly.
Everything revolves around money. The people who run the club, all they care about is money. All they care about is how much they can get out of it. And it's all about the corporate, it's not about the man in the street anymore. I didn't even tell my missus. We got married in the June, and I think it was about the September. I came home one night and said, guess what? I just had my name changed. She went out of the ball. I just loved the club that much. And to have it incorporated in my name, to me, was just natural, even though everyone else thought I was off my head. I mean, that over there, that's an original turnstile from when the ground was built in 1898. there's not the same loyalty towards clubs now. I think people can take it or leave it. It's more of a, in the culture when I was brought up, you met in the pubs and you used to get beaten out, you used to get nicked and all this type of stuff, but that you went through all that to follow your club, so it gave you that, you know, it was that macho image and it was that loyalty, it was that tribalism, because that's what football's all about. And half the fun of being a football fan is watching a club build up, watching it go through the hard times, and when you get the good times, actually enjoying what you've got. Because the whole point is to support your own club. You identify with it because you live there.
I support Chelsea. West Ham United. United because they're the best club in the world. I don't like Portsmouth. It's shit.
Yes, I've lived here since 1975, and I do not support Portsmouth Football Club.
How someone can support a club who's at the other end of the country, I can't work that out. This game is driven by the passion of the fans around the street, and it's been taken away from us, and it's been taken over by the rich people, i.e. chairman, managers, players. All our money from our passion goes into football, and they cream it off, and it's leaving clubs like this in the lurch. It's just unbelievable. They don't understand what it means to community, what it means to fans, what it means economically to the city, and it does my head in. It really does my head in.
If Portsmouth folds, Portsmouth fans can't go and buy their season ticket from Southampton or another club. This is about a community's identity. It's about the social good that comes from a football club and how it helps people get better education, better health outcomes, and it's about the facilitation between the generations, which you don't see often, and has led to problems in our society. So they're a force for good. And we've got to work really hard to keep them.
It's a shameful times, especially when it's already gone into administration before.
Words fail me, to be honest, beyond words. My grandparents both supported Portsmouth, parents supported Portsmouth, I'm here. Well, we've been coming down here since 1959, when we were in the First Division. What did you do on a Saturday afternoon?
It's the fans that are suffering. At the end of the day, it's our life. It's the heartbeat of the city. It's what this city feels good or feels bad when Pompey do good or bad.
Portsmouth Football Club can never die. It must be here till the end of time for future generations, so they can see the chimes. Portsmouth Football Club can never die.
I could have had numerous girlfriends over the years. I could have had numerous other jobs. I could have done this, done that. But the one thing that's been constant in my life has been football, and that will never change. You can't have another football club. Once that's in your heart, it's in your heart. You can have a bird, you can have another bird tomorrow, but you can't change a football club. And that's the only way I can sum it up. A football club's for life.
We were there, seeing the rise and
In fact, I'd like to see football go tits up. I wouldn't want to see any club go out of existence, but I'd like to see football go tits up, and I'd like to see football need the fans again, because it's the fans who make it.